How Mumbai's Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray candidate Amol Kirtikar lost despite being ahead in 26 rounds of counting. Was this the EVM game or was it a vote swindling claim? Keep watching this video to know the truth. A shocking issue erupted at the 2024 Maharashtra Lok Sabha elections when the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray candidate from the Mumbai Northwest constituency Amol Kirtikar raised serious objections on issues of suspected tampering of the electronic voting machines, the EVMs, and alleged large-scale severe illegality, defects, manipulation and swindling of votes due to non-compliance of counting process. Amol Kirtikar raised strong objections on manipulation of votes before the Election Commission with respect to irregularity and non-compliance of the SOP issued by the Election Commission for the purpose of process to be adopted for counting in the recently concluded 2024 Lok Sabha elections. On June 10, 2024, through an email sent to the Election Commission, Amol Kirtikar, the Lok Sabha candidate from Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray for the Mumbai Northwest constituency, accused the State and Central Election Commission of massive illegal manipulation and irregularity in the declared election results. He has lodged a formal complaint challenging the election and the counting process. According to Kirtikar, his complaint adheres to the Supreme Court's April 26, 2024 directives, which mandates a 7-day deadline for filing such complaints. The headline published in the Hindi Jagran, an unusual candidate first lost, then won. After a recount, this leader won by 48 votes. According to the Jagran report, it was a battle for the northwest seat of Maharashtra between Amol Kirtikar of Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction and Ravindra Vaikar of Shiv Sena Shinde faction. Kirtikar was leading till the 26 rounds of counting and thereafter was ahead by 1 vote when Vaikar, the Shiv Sena Shinde candidate, demanded a recount. The recount and verification of invalid postal votes turned the victory towards Vaikar, defeating Amol Kirtikar. Vaikar was declared elected by 48 votes. The marginal difference of 48 votes was probably the smallest margin of victory in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Kirtikar alleges manipulation in the counting process and tampering with the electronic voting machines, the EVMs. The official results show Vaikar received 4,52,644 votes, while Kirtikar bagged a total of 4,52,596 votes, thereby losing by just 48 votes. Consequently, Kirtikar, the runner-up, plans to challenge the election process before the appropriate court of law. Kirtikar's complaint refers to paragraph 76 of the Supreme Court's decision in the case of Association for Democratic Reforms versus Election Commission of India and others. The Supreme Court emphasized the integrity of the election process in paragraph 76A and 76B, with instructions designed to strengthen the process rather than expression of doubt. In paragraph 76A, the court mandated that from May 1st, 2024 onwards, the symbol loading units, the SLU, be sealed and secured in a container after the completion of the VVPAT symbol loading process. The sealed containers signed by the candidates or their representatives must be kept in the strong room with the EVMs for at least 45 days post-result declaration. They shall be handled, opened, examined and dealt with as in the case of EVMs. Paragraph 76B stipulates that after the election results are declared, 5% of the EVMs in each parliamentary constituency or assembly segments must be inspected and verified by a team of engineers from the machine manufacturers. This inspection and verification for suspect tampering and manipulation of votes shall be conducted only upon the written request of the candidates who stood second or third in the election race. Candidates or their representatives shall have to identify the EVMs by the polling station number or the serial number of the EVM and shall have the option to opt to be present during the inspection and verification process. Such request also must be made within 7 days window time from the date of declaration of the result. Amol Kirtikar exercised his rights in line with this order, demanding the inspection and verification of the burnt memory microcontroller control units ballot units, VVPAT microprocessor, and software loading units to be carried out by the engineers of the manufacturer. Kirtikar also expressed his desire to be present in person during the inspection and verification process. He requested that a written notice be served upon him, ensuring sufficient time for him to be present during the process, either in person or through his attorney or representative. Kirtikar also requested a copy of the specific technical SOP issued by the Election Commission on April 26, 2024 in compliance with the Supreme Court's directives. Although he and his team have successfully accessed the administrative SOP, he claims that the technical SOP that stands guarantee to the security and integrity of the software loading unit and microprocessor is nowhere available on the Election Commission's website. He argues that this SOP is crucial to ensure proper implementation of the process in compliance with the Supreme Court's directives. Surprisingly, one administrative SOP was issued on April 29, 2024 after the completion of first two phases of polling, while the other was issued on 1st June 2024 exactly during the final phase of the polling. According to a report published by Sabrang India news agency, the experts believe that despite the significant crucial arguments and subsequent proceedings before the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission's administrative SOP fails to ensure the security and safe storage of these units from all angles, which could possibly emerge as a serious challenge in the near future. Kirtikar also lodged several complaints on the day of counting, that is, on the 4th June 2024, which shall be a part of the election petition to be filed within 45 days. On June 10, media reports indicated that the Vanrai police were investigating the allegations made by Amol Kirtikar. Kirtikar seriously suspects that a close associate of his opponent might be involved in the said malpractice. A mysterious mobile phone found at the Nesco Center on counting day has added a new twist to the controversy. Kirtikar accused his opponent MLA Ravindra Vaikar of tampering, fiddling and manipulating with the election results. The mobile phone, which is a prohibited device found with an election commission staff member inside the counting center, raises serious security concerns and is under police investigation. The police are in the process of examining the call records of the phone. The incident highlights a startling scenario where Ravindra Vaikar won the Mumbai Northwest seat by just 48 votes. Kirtikar claimed that while he was leading in 26 rounds of counting and winning by a margin of 651 votes, there was a sudden interruption by a representative who halted the counting inside the Nesco Center between 3:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. and demanded recounting of the postal ballots. After the recounting, Kirtikar alleges the Election Commission irresponsibly and unaccountably announced the results, declaring Ravindra Vaikar of the Shiv Sena Shinde faction as elected and Kirtikar of the Shiv Sena UBT faction defeated in the election by 48 votes. For reading various documents related to this news, click on the link provided in the description box. Namaskar.